Hello, this is Shion Costello here on Alloy Day 37 at Experimental Sound Studio in Chicago. I am working on the drum kit setup I started last time. I'm going to continue on with that, messing with adding a few more things like rim shots, alternating hi-hat sound so that there's a little more variety in that register, in that area. And then also maybe mess around with different samples or different things to play that aren't necessarily like the drum kit, and see if I can manage doing all that at the same time. I might be not successful at that, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Continuing work here on the drum kit setup, I found a few alternating sounds for hi-hat. Maybe a snare with the snare off. Here it is. I alternate directions for the rubber down here so that it doesn't bend the string too much in one direction or the other. All right, and I try to do another bass drum somewhere else on the piano to see how it works with a 2-string bass note. It'd be nice to get even further up, but of course the bass drum needs to be low, so I'm not sure where the limit is for that. F sharp 5 is the same effect. It just can get done on a lower note. All right, one notable thing I figured out was a double kick drum created a sort of triplet feels on bass drum sounds. I can cycle through triplets on these too. That wraps up today on discoveries around drum kit setup. I figured out, I think maybe the most notable things I did that worked were finding different combinations of beads, washers, and nuts to make combinations here that can kind of change the sound world a little bit, very slightly, and you can kind of control how much it buzzes around and moves around. So kind of like hi-hat, tight hi-hats, cymbals, but maybe even a snare drum kind of sound if you match it correctly and play it right. And then the other big thing was kind of this like more subtle, like kind of a rim shot, but it just has like a metal and wood feel to it, kind of. And you can do that anywhere on the piano. I figured out you can kind of do it almost anywhere with 3 strings. So here it is again, way up here. It's a double fishhook screw up here, but when it's lower, it's better to do 3 pencil grips and 1 fishhook screw. And then the other big thing, which is not a huge thing, it's just kind of an obvious one, but creating double kick drum stuff, so like more kick drums than just one, but you have one like, oops, this fell out a little bit. So you have like up here more kick drums, you got 2 on each of those. And maybe that's actually perhaps easier to just do a double rubber rather than all this stuff all over the place. It might be the same effect. Have the snare from the other day. We're slapping the rubber strip. Haven't made much new progress on that, but It's interesting, kind of like metal, you know, sounding stuff with that double kick drum. So a different sound world there. And then also, of course, just the possibilities of having sort of rim shots or cymbals or hi-hats kind of anywhere in a way, and you can place them more strategically. I can consider placing them strategically based so that I can you know, create certain pieces of music that combine you know, notes on the piano with these drum kit preparations. So all right, that's about it for the day. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.